Okay, happy, what's today? Happy Saturday. I did not plan on doing a video today. As you can see, I did not do my hair today. I have on no makeup or anything, but I was like, I have to get outside and I have to get into nature. Like, normally, I am doing some type of exercise. If you all don't know, I love to swim. I love the water, period. But yeah, I like to do that. I love to walk. I developed that passion, or I guess like habit, I'll say. I shouldn't even say it's a passion, but I developed that habit over the years because of just different situations going on in my life and people around me that did it. And there's so much joy that comes from it. It was kind of like a accidental thing that I came into. And so, yeah, normally I do walking or I get into the water, but today I was just like, no, I need nature. And for people who you're not like an outdoorsy person, like they always talk about me because like people in general, because they just like, man, they like being out there with those animals and like all in the wilderness and stuff. And for me, I really do, because nature is like the only thing pretty much in this world other than people that are like directly from God. Like, nature is directly from God. As much as we mess with it, it's like nothing's touching nature. Like, it's just not. It's going to do what it wants to do, whether we're fooling with it or not. And so, yeah, I normally like to come out and yeah, take some time with God, and not only that, but just really enjoy His beauty and splendor. And if you ever find yourself like going through, I don't know, like stressful times, or if you are just feeling down or feeling low, nature is actually a really good way to boost that. So yeah, get outside and go do stuff if you're ever feeling some type of way. I learned that while I was studying, and it works wonders. Like, you never know. But yeah, something about just sunlight, it's something about just the air, it's something about seeing, the different colors and the trees and stuff like that, that it really has a impact on your health and well-being. So try that out if you're ever going through some stuff, and just in general, because it's really nice, and the sun trying to come out throughout all these clouds. But yeah, so I'm outside, and normally I'll get something from God, like something, like I can see things and it makes me think about stuff. And yeah, today it was the birds. So I don't know if you can like see them in the background. They probably gone now. I don't know. They back there still? Yeah, some of them are still back there. But I love birds. I didn't even know I loved that either. Over the years I figured that out. And the thing that I was just thinking about was, with the birds, same thing. It's nature and it's directly from God, but they are so free. They're like almost untouchable, because when it comes to birds, they can fly at different heights. They're quick. Like, even when I'm trying to like snap a picture of them, they like moving so quickly. You can even see it, like how their wings go and stuff like that. They're some of the smallest creatures, but make the loudest noises. Right? It's kind of like they are just these miraculous things from God, right? So I love birds because of many of those things. And I'm sitting here looking at them, and I'm like, it's that scripture, and I don't know where it is, so go find it for yourselves. But it's the scripture that's in the Bible, and whenever I see birds, it makes me think about that. The ones that's like, they don't sow, they don't reap, they don't store up, any of that. So basically, like, how are they making it? Like, how are they still able to live in this world and be okay? And then it's the other scripture that talks about basically humans. I'm like, aren't you worth more than that? If he's putting so much worth, like, on what do you call it? I think it was like, it's a coin or something for a specific bird, but it's like, aren't you worth much more than that? And I can't remember what the other ones are, but those are the ones that really stick out to me. And when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, That's so significant. Look at God shining. Okay, the sun coming out some more. It's so significant because it just lets you know how we go throughout this life. And seriously, a lot of times we try and be so self-sufficient. We try and just strive, and we're toiling, and like we're doing all this extra, and right, we doing all this extra, and it's like God is gonna provide your needs. He already knows what you need. Like he knows it. If we would just tap into that, right? Like spiritually, when we're going throughout our lives and trust in him and know that he's going to do what he says he's going to do. So just like we have the birds out here and they're able to, eat, and they're able to still live and, go throughout their lives, it's like God does the same things for us, whether we know it or not. It's happening where he's making ways where there is no way, where he's making sure that you have whatever it is that you need. Like we're the ones that's like going and doing the extra, like, oh, okay, let me try, or what have you, and depending on ourselves when it's like, no, we can't do anything without him. Right? Like we can't do anything without God. And the fact that he wants to do those things for us, like he wants to step in and he wants to make sure that we have, like whatever it is. What is it? If you keep reading the scripture, it talks about like he will clothe you, he will feed you. Like you don't know where it's gonna come from, you don't know how he's gonna do it, but it's the fact that you trust him enough and you're depending on him enough to do that for you. So if you ever see a bird, right, like out in nature, take a moment and think about that. Look, go ahead, Lord, go ahead, shine his light down. Okay, I said that for March for me. Okay, because it's been so like cloudy and kind of rainy, and I love that too, but it's just like it's nothing like seeing that light. And so yeah, if you ever see a bird, think about that and like go back and read those verses, because it talks a lot about pretty much just different struggles and stuff that we go through in life, anxieties and things like that, different worries. And if you keep reading, it talks about like you not about to add no time or no days to your life by worrying and all of that. So you might as well go ahead and trust in him, because whatever it is that you need, he's gonna make sure that you have it, right? It gives you a different way of being. It gives you a different way of for real showing up each day and going about your life. Like it really does, to be living in a way where you're for real trusting in him. You placing everything that you have in him and trying to follow his ways, right? And so for today, right, I didn't even intend to do a video, but I was like, I'm out here and like this is real. This is real. Where seriously we for real are always trying to do things in our own strength, and we're forgetting to like call on him. We're forgetting to like look to him, right, for our help and for our guidance and for our direction. So for today, I hope that that is helpful for you. I hope that it's beneficial for you. I've been hearing a lot of the like living your best life and everything, and my thoughts on this right, because I was just walking and I heard it like someone saying like they're in college, so they living their best life. And it's like, you supposed to be living your best life every single day of your life. Living your best life, I believe, is like subjective, right? Because it's whatever you feel that is. But honestly, I'll say for believers, if you for real out here living for Christ, or you living, for God and everything, and you trying to do what's right by him, every day we wake up, we're supposed to rejoice and be glad because he made that day. Every day we're supposed to be, filled up because he's blessing us with more mercy. He's blessing us, to wake up and actually see that day and be able to go through it. He doesn't want us to be walking around here sad and down and, like, I'm serious. I don't care what you're going through in life. He doesn't want us to be going around struggling all the time and stuff like that. That's why he's putting it out there in the Bible, where it's like the birds of the field, look at them. Like, they're living life because they know where their help comes from. Right? So it's like if you out here for real and you think you're supposed to be, like all the time down or all the time, struggling and stuff like that, we're gonna have trials and tribulations, but it's not about what's happening. It's about how we're going through it. The fact that we're still praising, the fact that we still can worship, the fact that we can still be hopeful, right? Like having hope and faith in him. They was just talking about that at the Jesse Jackson funeral. I was watching it yesterday and somebody was saying that was it Al Sharpton about like, faith is what gets people through. Like faith is what's getting us through, that hope and relying on him and knowing that it's gonna be a better day, and like knowing that he's gonna give us the power, the authority, whatever we need, to keep moving forward. We not supposed to be out here like, oh my, woe is me. Like, no, our God is too good. So when anybody says that, like, out living your best life, it's like, yeah, yep, Skippy. And I hope everybody is. You better be living your best life, whether you got a penny, whether you have nothing, whether you have millions, billions, whether you have family, whether you don't, whether you got people around you or you don't, whether you got a job or a home or not, what you better be out here living your best life. Okay, that means being grateful in it, being appreciative of what God is doing in it. That means giving him all the praise and the glory, because you could not be in it. Okay, so anytime we're going through different things in life, I hope, right, like I was talking about the birds, that you reflect on that each day, that he's saying, aren't you worth more than that? And look at what he's doing for them. And they out here soaring, okay? They out here thriving, okay? They out here living their best life. And God is providing for them so that they can do that. Know that you are worth so much more than that. And he will do the same for you. The same God yesterday, today, tomorrow, right? Back then, this present time, and in the future, he is the same. So whenever you all are going through life and you hearing those types of things or thinking that type of way, like, yeah, I hope all of you all are out living y'all best life. And if you not, figure out how to, okay? And if you don't know, stick around and I shall help you out in doing that. But for today, I don't know where that scripture is. I'm like drawing a blank, but go look it up. It talks about the birds and the flowers of the field. That's what it's talking about. And it says, what can anyone do adding time to their life by worrying? Like, look that up and go find that. And I'll try and go look it up for myself, and I'll add it on to the thing below. So yes, I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday and that you all are staying safe out here. And yeah, keep giving God all the praise and lifting him up high, and get out here in this nature, or get out and see some different things of nature, so that you can be in good spirits and know that God is still in control. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave it there for today, and I shall talk to you all at another time. Bye.